Hi friends, welcome back to another video. In this video we created two thinkers using artificial intelligence, Sigmund Freud and Carl Jung. These two figures were placed in a debate in a conversation with each other. Four different AIs were then asked to evaluate the arguments of both sides. At the end of each segment, the AIs scored the responses from 0 to 100 based on 5 criteria. 1. Relevance to question. 2. Depth of response. 3. Clarity and fluency. 4. Comprehensiveness. 5. Creativity. The debate now begins. Is sexual experience merely a physical need, or can it be a path to spirituality?
Jung, I always start with one thing: the simplicity of desire. Sexual experience is not merely a physical need to me. It's the source of a primal energy that nourishes the entire psyche. Libido, that vital force, lies at the root of most behaviors, dreams, even creativity. When this force is repressed, psychological damage is born, not because of the desire itself, but due to cultural, religious, or familial pressure. You know, Jung, a person is alive in proportion to their desire. And if that desire is ignored, the psyche slowly dries out, like a river that loses its way.
True, Sigmund. But I always wonder, is sexual desire the origin or just a symbol? In the unconscious, I see forces far beyond mere pleasure or pressure. People aren't just seeking connection. Deep down, they're searching for union. Union with a greater whole, with an other lost within us. To me, sexual desire is like the skin of a fruit, but spirituality is its inner essence. I believe when desire is joined with awareness, it transforms into love, and love becomes a path towards something sacred, not in the religious sense, but in the sense of wholeness, and wholeness means returning to oneself.
You always turn desire into myth, Jung. But let's be honest, therapy isn't a place for fairy tales. We deal with real suffering, obsessions, anxiety, fear, and the root of many of these is simple: repression. When society teaches people that sexual desire is sin, that desire gets buried, and down there, it starts to rot the psyche. I'm not saying desire is everything, but ignoring it is pure folly. You talk of sacred union, but I've seen patients who just want to know why they feel so lonely and confused. And the answer is simple: they don't know how to live with their own desire. Therapy means bringing desire back into consciousness, without judgment.
And I say, consciousness is only one layer. We are also indebted to the collective unconscious. Some desires don't belong to the individual. They echo a historical or mythic need. When someone speaks of loneliness, maybe they're actually mourning their separation from the whole. Even the most sexual urges can be echoes of a search for meaning. You see desire as need. I see it as symbol. A symbol that tells us we're not just flesh. Every touch, if met with awareness, can feel like worship. And every relationship, if only physical, can sink into emptiness. Not because desire is bad, but because without meaning, desire is like fire in the wind.
So you're speaking of a transcendent desire, but I still deal with what's tangible. When a patient sits in front of you suffering from sexual anxiety, how do you tell them their desire is sacred? I prefer to start with the reality of the psyche, not its dreams. But your words do make me wonder. Maybe this libido I speak of, in the unconscious, is the same life stream you call soul. Maybe we are talking about the same thing, just from two different roads.
And perhaps those two roads are meant to meet. earth and sky, body and soul, desire and meaning. If the psyche were just a machine, desire might be enough. But we are far more complex than any machine. Our psyche is an inner universe, and every desire, a doorway to discovering it. I don't want to flee from desire. I want to see it, understand it, and move through it, not as an enemy, but as a guide. Just as light is born from darkness, transcendence can be born from desire itself.
We saw that Jung won the debate in this round by a margin of a few points. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe my channel for more content like this.